Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. Today we are going to do the chapter of social science and highlighting each and every point of it. Let's see what is our topic today. The national movement during their First World War. The national movement during the First World War. The First World War started in the year of 1914. There is started here First World War 1914, about which you have already read the previous lesson, World War One, World War Two, and this war is a fought among the nation of Europe to be get a colonial monopoles. During the war times, of British government made on the appeal to their Indian leader to join hand with them in their time of crisis. Indian leaders agree, but they put their own terms and conditions. After the World Wars, the British government would be give to the constitutionally regulated and administrative power to be a Indian people. Unfortunately, the step taken by the British government during the World War One and create unrest among the Indian people. And this was because the British government had taken to the Hugs loan during to the war time, which they had a reply. They increase a rent from the land and again there is a forcefully structured our Indian as a British army. They increase the price of necessary goods and impose taxes on a personal and professional income. As a result, they had to face a protest from the Indian society. Farmer and worker of Champaran and Baradolis, Khera and the Ahmedabad activity protested against their exploitative policy of British government. Lakh of the students left school and the colleges. Hundreds of lawyers give up their practice. And women also is a significant contribute in this moment and their participate is become by their emerge of Gandhi. There's emergence of Gandhi and then boycott of the foreign cloth become a Marx moment with the thousand of bonfire or foreign cloth lighting the Indian sky. The next year coming together of Naram Dal and Garam Dal. There is the most important here, a coming together of Naram Dal and Garam Dal. During the war time, the Naram Dal and Garam Dal come together in 1906-16 at their Lucknow Congress session. And the Muslim Leagues as a Congress agreed to the separate to the electorate and decided to give a weightage to the other party whenever there is a minority. Both Congress and Muslim League joined to the demanded self-government and which could not be ignored by the government. There is a self-government and could not be longer to ignore their government. The Lucknow season was also significant as the radicals leader of Congress were attending in after the split in 1907. It brought the Tilak into prominence and remains as the active member in the movement till his death in 1920. The pact which took place between to the Congress and Muslim leagues and are used to great hopes and aspiration in the country. Stimulously, there is a work done by their home rule movement infused to confidence and determinations among the people. In order to the pacify their Indians and the Montagus and call for reform come in 1919. It introduced a direct is which was a kind of double government in the province. The provisional government was to be divided into two parts. One to be responsible to the Indian and create authority legislatures and other is a governor. The report also is a later stress in the internalization of the service. In the First World War, Britain and the Allied group bombed their bar. During the war, a Muslim supported by the government with an understanding that scratched their place of the Ottoman Empire and would be the hand of the Khalifa, but after the war a new territory imposed of the Turkish Sultan and Ottoman Empire was divided. And this and there are Muslims who took it on the insulted their Khalifa and the Shaukat Ali and the Muhammad Ali started the Khalifat movement. Khalifa movement against the British government. You know that the Khalifa movement that started by the Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali is the two brothers started the Khilafat movement against their British government. After the end of First World War, the British government also passed another act is known as the Royal Act. The act of authorized to the British government to arrest and imprison any person without trial on a court of law. This is important. The Royal Act here, Royal Act mean there is an act authorized the British government to arrest and imprison any person without trial in a court of law. It is also ban Indians from their keeping any types of weapon. This act there are Sikh who keep a kirpan, a types of small sword, with them a part of their religions. The Indian consider this act as an insult them. On 3rd April 1999, on the occasion of the Baisakhi for a Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar. That is 3rd April 1999, on the occasion of the Baisakhi fair of the Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar, people had a gathering for a peacefully protest against their act. Their Royal Act. They are protested here. And there suddenly a British officer, General Dyer, entered into the park with his troops and ordered them to open fire on the crowd with their machine guns. And this done without any warning to the people. The Jallianwala Bagh is a gate where close and people, men, women and children could not escape their safety. Within a few minutes, about 1,000 persons were killed. Their message aroused their fury of the Indian people and showing the anger of the pain. The famous philosopher, poet Rabindranath Tagore is turned to the knighthood of the British government